He is with you. He's not there in the fire waiting for you to come in the fire, and then he cools down the fire so that when you come it's not hot. No. He is with you as you're going through the fire, not with the fire. Do not fear anything, even though the mountains be removed, even though the mountains shake, even though you be put in the midst of the sea. With all these kind of things, right? Do not fear, because God is your refuge and your strength. Greetings once again and welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you do not miss when a new video pops up, right? Now, keep in mind, guys, that you are now available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Overcast, as well as on Amazon Music, and you can be sure to follow us on any of those 6 different platforms, right? Now, also, guys, keep in mind that you are now available on TikTok at Sinner Saved by _Grace, and you can be sure to find us there as well on that platform. Now, also, guys, keep in mind that you are now available on YouTube, and this is to the podcast team. You can find us on YouTube at Ashley Gerera, and you can be sure to follow us as well on that platform. Now, today, guys, we're not going to have like a continuation of what we've been doing from the previous chapters, right? We're just going to do just going to have a verse for the year, a verse that can then take you into the upcoming year. I know that many people are now going into the festive season, and many people are now going for holidays and all those kind of things, right? So now today I just thought maybe we might just share a verse, a verse that can then help you get through the rest of the year, and also a verse that can then get you into the new year, right? And that is what you're going to be doing today. Now, to find out which verse it is that you are going to share, or verse that is going to strengthen you to allow you to get into the new year, stick around to find out more. Now, our text of consideration comes from the book of Psalms chapter 46 verse 1, and then it says that God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Verse 2, therefore will we not fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea. Verse 3, though the waters thereof roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with swelling thereof. Selah. Now, guys, just for a pointer, guys, so when the Bible says Selah, it means like pause and meditate upon it, right? So now the Bible then says that God is our refuge and our strength. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. This is the Bible that is telling us this, right? In Psalm chapter 46 verse 1. And then if you go down further, it says that therefore we will not fear. Now, if you take it back, guys, these 3 verses, they actually move together, right? So therefore it says that God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble, right? Point number 1. Then it goes to verse 2, and it says that therefore we will not fear. Why are we not going to fear? Because God is our refuge and strength. And it also goes and says that though the earth removed, and we go back again, though the earth removed, we will not fear. Why? Because God is our refuge and strength. And if you go further again, guys, it says that though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea. Now it also goes back, we will not fear. Why? Because God is our refuge and strength. And verse 3 then says that though the waters thereof roar and be troubled, we will not fear. Back to verse 2. Why will we not fear? Because God is our refuge and strength, right? And then it also goes further, says that though the mountains shake with swelling thereof, we will not fear. Verse 2. Why? Because God is our refuge and strength. Now, this is a sweater, guys. Now, this is a Bible. So when the Bible tells us that God is, it means it's a definite thing, guys. It shows us how definite it is and how real it is. So as you're going through the festive season, and you're going and it's welcoming the new year, guys, keep in mind, do not fear. Though the waters be troubled, though things have been coming to you in this 2022 year, right? Though things have been coming to you left, right, and center, do not fear. Why? Not because you have power, not because you have some expertise of some sort, not because of anything like that, but because God is your refuge and strength. As you go into the new year, tackle the new year with with vigor, and know that nothing is going to bring you down. Not because you have made goals and expectations for yourself and all of that. No, guys, not because of that, but because God is your refuge and strength. As you go into the new year, guys, just keep these things in mind, right? Keep these things in mind and know that God is your refuge and strength. Whatever it is that you're going to do, right? I don't know what 2023 has for you in store, right? I don't know what it has in store for you, but know and go there with vigor. Not because you have some sort of accomplishments or whatever, but keep in mind you go there with vigor because God is your refuge and strength. Do not fear anything, even though the mountains be removed, even though the mountains shake, even though you be put in the midst of the sea. With all these kind of things, right? Do not fear because God is your refuge and your strength. And that is just the message, guys. I just wanted to bring across to you, right? As we're going into the festive season, many things, it's a busy time, and people are moving up and down, going to different places and all of that, right? But just keep in mind, do not be afraid. Not because of some sort of expertise, not because you've made goals for yourself, not because you have some sort of skills, not because of accomplishments, not because of your skills, your trades, whatever, or your money, whatever. You're not afraid, not because of that, but because you know that God is your refuge and your strength. This is a definite thing, guys. So take this as you're going through this period and also as you go into 2023. May God bless you.